ただ誰かと違うからこの気持ちを伝えたい納得させなきゃ決して譲らない失望させない決して置き去りにはしない決して流せないさよなら言わない決して嘘で傷つけない心が痛んでも君はそれを口にしない言わなくても分かってるそんな遊びをしましょうか君は大丈夫かと未来振りもやめて決して譲らない失望させない決して置き去りにはしない決して流せないさよなら言わない決して嘘で傷つけない決して譲らない失望させない決して置き去りにはしない決して流せないさよなら言わない決して嘘で傷つけない
Let's gonna see if this is working. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, we are good. So, from the top then. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day to you. Equal here again. Oh, speaking of, look at the new member of the affiliate club. Hi Nan, welcome in. But yeah, today was his first affiliate stream, so I am so proud of you getting affiliate, Crow. Good job. But there's a lot of things to do yet, so keep it on. But hope everyone is having a good week so far. We are in Thursday, we are about to get to Friday. Yep, Crow was doing a lot of sprite work recently. Is making something special for certain streamer that soonish enough gonna play Celeste with the modded that sprite work he made. But yeah, hope everyone is having a good week so far. For my end, I am having a quiet week. There's no so much news. More than tomorrow, I'm gonna have another Friday afternoon stream with Hydro. We have to continue Portal 2, so yep, he's gonna have tomorrow free, so I'm gonna take the chances. Let's see if we ended the last chamber or we are gonna have certain disputes. I trust we are have this in the bag. Of course, I I don't remember when was the last time. Oh no, I remember your when you started to do the Mega Man redesigns with 8 bits, right? The sprite work was pretty neat. Remember you can now that I think about it, hmm, hmm, I'm gonna put this and yeah. From today, the plan is try to and Bastion. I don't know how much longer it gets, so I gonna give it a go. And yeah, I mean, I don't know if you ended or you have still ideas in the mind, but whatever is the case, I will glad to see it again and try to share a little more in Blue Sky. There's a lot of artists that, even if they are not as big numbers as Twitter or X, it's pretty good communication, so be my guess. mm, Something else I have to include? Well, probably in the next weeks, I'm gonna think about the next collaboration about last train out of Wormtown. So yeah, mm, the invitation is open. So if so, and the game allowed to 14 players to play at the same time. So I have the hunch everyone can do a lot of things with that. Mm, some other news. Some other news. No, I think that's all from that department. So let's go to the scenario. Let's open the game and let's go. Um, Library. Game capture. Excuse me. I mean, I am not better than you now with social media, but I'm trying to be more open about what I like and what I try to share. So, yeah. Mm. Oh, thanks, Father, for the redeem. Hey, you are in for the subscription. You are on a stream, man. Come on, concentrate. Don't make Scully or Bonehead die for this. But thank you so much, Father, for that. Okay, let's. Now we have it here. Now I put it here. Gonna stop the music. Press the game. And we go. Uh, Tell me if my voice is a little lower than the game
Well, even the
to
slingers
do
weren't quick
some
enough to
adjustments.
escape the calamity.
Let's see, 1-2, 1-2. Nope, looks like the game is a little less than my own volume, so and I don't. Roll the cider. Okay. Okay. The shrine. We go with these ones. Onto the skyway. So from the last time, we completed the wild orbs kits, and now we are searching for the shards to repair the bastion. So to Rastus Lagoon.
Rothus Lagoon. Even the brushers stopped going there. Didn't like being eaten. Ankle gators used to roam the wilds, and they nested at Rothus Lagoon.
Oh.
Many a tale folks used to scare their children straight originated here.
Ow.
All kinds of beasts what don't know up from down, still lurking about. Only the city's brushers knew their way around the lagoon. These beasts, they don't like company.
What's up?
Even the brushers learned to fear this place.
Well, considering we have all the parts to get the bastion together, and now we are just trying to repair it with shards, and I have to think there are 6
They
for
used to think that ankle
for
gators were
get
extinct.
upgrades to every building. So yeah, and I have one last week, so there have to be 5 more at least. That doesn't mean there are only 5 more stages. Oh,
Well, they ain't. One of them's been living in the tall grass. They called her Queen Anne. The lagoon's got plenty of other dangers, of course. Turns out Queen Anne got a hold of a shard. Ankle gators love shiny things.
so
Can't get hasty in a place like this.
time for pecker hunting, but the kid can't resist.
What happened? What happened? What?
That's ankle gator country for you.
Um.
Know what smells worse than an ankle gator's breath? The stinkweed. Can't fight Queen Anne without the proper tools. Bad idea to walk in gator grass. The brushers use their pikes to keep their distance around here. Now the kid can do the same.
Ow!
Sharp sticks make Queen Anne nervous, so she backs off a bit. Kid's got a mean throwing arm.
Hup. Oh, something lucky. Oh.
Most of those peckers are smart enough to stay out of Queen Anne's way.
Yep. I decided to revisit it because I remember how good is this game.
Those pincushions been living off the ankle gator scraps.
Hup.
Queen Anne can't fit down some of these narrow paths.
Ugh. Ow.
Queenie leads the kid into some kind of twisted trap.
Ow.
One bad step in that tall grass and he's Queen Anne's lunch. He holds his ground. Seems the queen's running out of options.
Ow.
Still no sign of the shard.
Okay, let me. Oh, the bike is there, right? No. Oh, with the repeater. Counter.
The closer you get to an ankle gator's lair, the thicker the tall grass grows. Kid's gotta make a run for it. That old gator's right on his tail.
Ah.
Want to get eaten by an ankle gator, you know where to go.
Okay, restart.
Rotha's Lagoon. That ain't the sort of place you'd want to go by choice. Many a tale folks use to scare their children straight originated here. All kinds of beasts what don't know up and down, still lurking about.
Ow.
Only the city's brushers knew their way around the lagoon. brushers learn to fear this place.
Damn it.
They used to think that ankle gators were extinct. Well, they ain't. One of them's been living in the tall grass. They called her Queen Anne. The lagoon's got plenty of other dangers, of course. Turns out Queen Anne got a hold of a shard. Ankle gators love shiny things. Know what smells worse than an ankle gator's breath? The stinkweed. Ain't time for pecker hunting, but the kid can't resist.
I love the dummy.
Can't fight Queen Anne without the proper tools. The brushers use their pikes to keep their distance around here. Now the kid can do the same.
Oh, thank you for clearing your head. Ow!
Bad
Oop.
idea to walk in gator grass.
Ow.
Sharp sticks make Queen Anne nervous, so she backs off a bit. Most of those peckers are smart enough to stay out of Queen Anne's way. Kid's got a mean throwing arm. Those pin cushions been living off the ankle gator scraps. Queen Anne can't fit down some of these narrow paths. Queenie leads the kid into some kind of twisted trap. One bad step in that tall grass and he's Queen Anne's lunch. He holds his ground. Seems the queen's running out of options. Still no sign of the shard.
Okay, let's see the coin. I think ah! Okay.
The closer you get to an ankle gator's lair, the thicker the tall grass grows. Kid's gotta make a run for it. Those leaping lunkheads don't like Queen Anne any better than the kid. That old gator's right on his tail.
Counter. So the charge is there, huh?
Queenie must have scared a bunch of peggers out of hiding. Seems even stinkweeds know to stay away from the queen.
Boom. Something pointy. An upgrade material for the bruiser spike. A strip of knife bag, aged to perfection. Rated and respected by blacksmiths and woodcutters. Ah. What is this?
Ankle gators don't much care for their young. That's why there ain't many around.
Ankle Gator egg. A memento. It is very large and heavy, and its occupant sounds to be alive. Ankle gators were thought to be extinct because their eggs looked likely to hatch and were easy prey. The calamity must have unheard this one.
Wanna know how to find an ankle gator lair? You use a kid as bait.
Huh?
The shard's sitting in plain view. Now she's coming for him. She's got nowhere else to go. They say if you run across an ankle gator, you better keep running. She's starting to get annoyed. And now he's made her mad.
Ah. Okay, restart with the idols.
Lothus Lagoon.
I know I can do
That ain't the
this
sort of place you'd want to go by choice.
with what I have.
Many a tale folks use to scare their children straight originated here. All kinds of beasts what don't know up from down, still lurking about.
Ah,
Only the city's brushers knew their way around the lagoon. Even the brushers learned to fear this place. They used to think that ankle gators were extinct. Well, they ain't. One of them's been living in the tall grass. They called her Queen Anne. The lagoon's got plenty of other dangers, of course.
open.
Turns out Queen Anne got a hold of a shard. Ankle gators love shiny things. Know what smells worse than an ankle gator's breath? A stinkweed. Ain't time for pecker hunting, but the kid can't resist. Can't fight Queen Anne without the proper tools. They say you can't hurt an ankle gator unless it's raining. And it ain't raining. The brushers use their pikes to keep their distance around here. Now the kid can do the same. The kid's got a mean throwing arm. Sharp sticks make Queen Anne nervous, so she backs off a bit. Most of those peckers are smart enough to stay out of Queen Anne's way. Those pincushions been living off the ankle gator scraps. Queen Anne can't fit down some of these narrow paths. Queenie leads the kid into some kind of twisted trap. One bad step in that tall grass and he's Queen Anne's lunch. He holds his ground. Seems the Queen's running out of options. Still no sign of the shard. The closer you get to an ankle gator's lair, the thicker the tall grass grows. Kid's gotta make a run for it. Those leaping lunkheads don't like Queen Anne any better than the kid. That old gator's right on his tail. Queenie must have scared a bunch of peckers out of hiding. Seems even stinkweeds know to stay away from the Queen.
Ow.
she's coming for him. She's got nowhere else to go. The shards sitting in plain view. She's starting to get annoyed. And now he's made her mad. Rest in peace, Queen Anne. That was for the brushers. He's got it, and he's home free.
I knew I can do it with the...
Kid's done what needed to be done. Queen Anne's reign is over. We even got a crown jewel.
mailbox. Okay, see ya.
That Gator's a crazy gal. But so's the gal who promised to look after her.
Acabado the massive egg from Rattle Dragon. I haven't seen at least things like
They
this
said
before.
Queen Anne was just a folktale. Now there's living proof she ain't.
Come! Oh, my little...
Well,
Okay,
she's
okay.
cute now. Just you wait.
Snows down. And the thing. Okay. The monument.
All that trouble for a single shard. But you know what? It was worth it.
Hmm. Let's
The
get a little
memorial may
memorial.
be finished, but our part is far from over.
Show surprising skill with the dual pistols. Quickly put 12 bullets in a single foe without missing. The brushers. Pierce a foe with a thrust, then quickly finish with a draw. Inspiration. Of the first to upgrade several weapons to the third level. The city. Gather the fragments of the old world. The conscience. Gain enough experience to reach level 5. The sanctuary. Create every structure in the Bastion. The faith. Overcome the trial of the gods. Survive a trip to who knows where with at least one shrine idol activate. Oh. Hmm. Hi, Fool. Welcome in.
The next shard should be farther out there in the wilds.
Oh, the game just crashed. Okay, I'm gonna open again the game. 1 second, please. We have. What? Yeah, the game indeed just crashed. 1 second though. Uh-huh. The good part, I just ended the stage, so yeah, at least.
Queen Anne's reign is over. We even got a crown jewel. They said Queen Anne was just a folktale. Now there's living proof she ain't.
Yeah.
That Gator's a crazy gal, but so's the gal who promised to look after her.
Whee!
Oh, she's cute now. Just you wait. With Pike and Repeater in hand, he's like a man come straight from the wilds.
Okay, let's put again the monument.
All that trouble for a single shard. But you know what? It was worth it.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna reactive the memorial.
The memorial may be finished, but our part is far from over. To fix a brusher's pike, you just need a good length of knife bark.
Okay, I don't have enough.
The next shard should be farther out there in the wilds. Point Lemaine's Grand Rail once brought the riches of the wild right to our doorstep.
Point Lemaine, shard detected. Is somewhere inside the city largest outpost in the wilds unknown. Or I can go to the providing grounds. Let's go to the point then to practice with lance. Or pike.
Know how Caelandia became the richest city in the world? 2 words. Point Lemaine. If the wilds could ever be tamed, it's gonna happen right here. But now, the greatest outpost past the city line is nothing but a freak show. The army's triggers once had the place on lockdown.
What does that? Oh,
Kid might as well
another
pick
gun.
up where they left off. Blam! Just like my fighting days. A gun like that can even put the wilds in check. Point of the Main seen better days for sure, but it ain't done. Whole place shudders in a fit. The grand rail of Point Lemaine. Not only is it still there, it still works. Of course, it's no longer shipping hides and alloys and spices, but it can give the kid a lift. Just as long as he can stay clear of the trouble on the tracks.
Ah!
Grand rails all grown over with things of calamity chewed up and spat out. Things eager to take back their turf. Kid lets a few of them slip by. Lunkheads settled in like they own the place.
Huh.
Takes fancy footwork on the rail, what with wallflowers, coughing fungus everywhere. Only one way to cure a cough like that. Not much wiggle room up there near the rail. Place used to be closed off, but now it's split open like a rotten pineapple. Of course, the Grand Rails seen much more fighting in bygone times. Near on 50 years ago, first shots fired in the Ura-Ceylondian War.
Oh, 1 second. Let's see. My med check. One moment, please. There we go.
It was right here that Zolf's forefathers decided to mix it up. Okay, so maybe we didn't get their sign-off on the whole Grand Rail thing. That was bad.
Well, that's a way to end a fight, I guess.
The rail must have shook the Ura to the bone down in those dens of theirs.
Ow. Ow.
Well, the rail won't last much longer now that the kid took the shard. It's still got one good run in store for it. All the rotten wood there on the rails turned it into Swampweed Central. Ever tried dancing side to side while holding your breath? While shooting a genuine registered armored carbine?
Nope.
While choking on swampweed? While peckers trying to prick you in the eye? Well, let me tell you, it ain't fun.
I can't see it. Oh, something funky.
But then, at last, it's the end of the line. He'll be picking swampweed out of those boots for days. Turns out he's got company up at the rail station, waiting for him. Not just another wallflower pincushion blanket. At first, he thinks it's Zolf. Turns out he's wrong. This is says the man. Then wham.
Oh. Oh, Pedro, welcome in.
When the kid comes to, the man's long gone. But something else is there.
Sealed note. A memento. A letter addressed to Saya. It appears to be written in Sulf, who must have found another Ura survivor to deliver the message. Maybe Sulf taught Saya enough of their native language to be able to read this.
The only words Kid recognizes on that parchment are for Zia. Well, what's a kid to do? He took the shard, he took the hit, and he took that note. That note cuts straight to the heart of things, don't it? Kid arrives just in time to sample Zia's famous cooking. Sometimes a brusher's pike just ain't enough. That's what the carbine's for. The brushers, they moved in shadows, but the calamity found them.
Okay, ads are about to start, so I'm gonna start to do some shoutouts.
You have to deal with, like... Hold on, I actually want to hide this. You don't get any more... I could have had pizza today. I need pizza. I think that's what I need to help me get more energy. But I ate both slices yesterday. I want
we're in ads now.
too much pizza. Not the fridger, it's gone. The nostalgia is no more.
Yeah. Oh, in what moment?
I was 7 for the fridger. Okay. Oh.
Get some insurance just in case. Either he dies this turn or I die.
Oh, thank you, hon.
Oh no! No! Wait! Wait!
Where will you take me? Where are you taking me? Oh, hello. This game is so fucking, like, actually violent. Every time this game feels like being violent, it's so out of place.
Panic is a good option. I mean, yeah, true, but at the same time, am I gonna die? No, 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 thank you. No thanks. I'm getting away.
Subnautica is certainly an experience.
Yeah. Oh.
What?
You got.
Oh shit! I see what happened.
Welcome back from dance, everyone. And you see Paul are being a victim.
There's 3 bedrooms.
Oh my god,
Aka's dead.
Aka's
Aka's dead. We
Afro.
guaranteed Aka's dead.
Yep.
Welcome back from the ads, everyone. Sorry for the
Aka's dead.
ceramic stockpot. I'll see about the ceramic stockpot. What did you do for food back when we were living on the Prosperous?
Finding gourmet ingredients ain't easy these days, but we'll take what we can get.
Ask about the note left by the Aura messenger at Point Lemaine. It's meant for Sia. Isn't this Zulf's handwriting?
Zolf's messenger was one of his people. Wonder just how many of them survived, and what exactly Zolf told him. The note says it plain. Zia, go east to learn the truth about the calamity and our people. I'll be waiting. Sincerely, Zolf. He wolfs down too much too fast, and it all goes to his head.
Except, who knows where.
I've said a lot about the kid, but he ain't the only one wrapped up in all this. What's he thinking? Well, let me see if I got this straight. I only heard it once. Once there was a normal Ura girl, but she wasn't born in the Tassel terminals like the rest of her people. She was from Ceylondia.
Oh.
Her folks were orphaned in the war, taken in and raised inside the city, on condition they would never return to the terminals. Ura refugees who came into the city had to stay for life. It was a way to reduce the risk of city secrets leaking out.
Okay. Aim. Shoot up!
The mama passed away from birthing complications, leaving the girl trapped inside that city with no one but her father.
amazing. Oh!
Her father was sharper than a brusher's pike, so he got a job working for the city's mancers. His daughter barely saw him. Her father told her nothing of her Ura heritage. He told her nothing of the Mancers. It's for your own good, he said. She took to studying the arts, learned more through music than history books, gained a knack for strings and songs.
Ah! Ah!
At first, she tried to be like other girls, but her classmates spread word that her father was an Ura trader, selling out the city.
Ah! Oh!
Now, where were we? One young man stood up for her, or so he led her to believe. He knew much of her heritage, and she grew fond of him. The young man convinced her to take him to a family den to meet her father. Spoke of how he wanted to meet a man from the terminals. When the young man greeted her father in the Ura's native language, her father flew into a fit of rage and threw them out. The young man never told her that the Ura's native language is not to be used by foreigners. To do so is a terrible insult.
Oh!
It was then that she decided to escape. The two of them could flee the city together and go to the Tassel terminals. Hide inside a garbage bin until it got ingested by a scumbag. then let him slosh on out of the city for disposal. Her plan almost succeeded, but the authorities were already there when that scumbag sidled up to the city walls.
Ah!
Lost my train of thought there. The young man had sent the authorities a tip. Told him her father was using her to sell secrets to the Tassel terminals.
One day that wall is gonna fall.
She and her father were arrested for treason, but her father got a deal. Returned to work for the Mancers, and she'd go free.
Build that city on the hill. Someday those tears are gonna spill. So build that wall and
Before they parted ways for the last time, her father whispered a desperate plea. Hurry home to the den and lock yourself in.
for too long. Build that wall up to the sky. Build that wall up to the sky. Someday your bird is gonna fly. Build that wall until it's done. Build that wall until it's done. But now you've got
She did as she was told, and deep down underground inside that den, she found a journal written in her father's hand.
that wall and build it strong, 'cause we'll be there before too long.
The next day, the door to the den turned to ash. The girl came up for air, and she saw the calamity all around her.
Whew! First try!
When the kid wakes up, his world's still in pieces, just the way he left it.
And with that, I complete the Menders.
The Menders, they had thankless jobs, the most important kind.
And the
The
face.
faith. Mother, this one's for you. I've asked a lot of the kid, but this is something he's done on his own. Joints just don't get any sharper than that. A solid frame can put an extra sting in every slice. His bow's looking lean and mean like a prize fighter. That's the way to make every shot count. Even the army never issued carbines in such fine shape.
Okay, some modifications here, some modifications there. Completed the city.
The city, its riches nothing but fragments now. It
And
ain't too late to unlock the potential of this place.
let's see. There's still the foundation. I mean, the distillery. The fort, the fo- the true lost and found grant access to additional inventory, including new spirits. Distillery. True distillery. The true distillery grants access to potent spirits from the private reserve. And shrine. The true shrine gain access to new idols to the most elusive members of the Pantheon. For now, let's go with the new laws of
Getting
fun.
awful big, lost and found under the circumstances.
Ooh. So now let me change to Mender's Meat. Okay, I'm gonna wait a little.
Folks say Mender mead's good for you. It's like an herb garden in full bloom. Don't want that thing leaving your hands until you decide it's time. It's no longer a weapon, it's a precision instrument.
Just but I like it. Oh.
The inspiration. A forge can fashion anything.
Okay, I'm gonna keep these extras. So to the next
The
point.
shards are getting harder to find.
Let's try the spear ground.
To prepare for the wilds, Ceylonia's brushers practice at Camp Dunce. Had to navigate a maze of pincushions with nothing but a pike. It's a dangerous test for a dangerous job. Health tonics were off limits at Camp Dunce. They said they made you weak. Sometimes the course was brutal. The rules said he couldn't use any fancy footwork, just your brains and your pike.
Oh. Where is the last one?
Just getting through the course in one piece was an accomplishment.
I'm gonna leave it for another time. Ouch.
You can see why the brushers prize those pikes of theirs. Gotta make sure the pointy end's fastened on real tight.
And let's see, try.
Ceylonia's army only took the best, and the best of them trained on Trigger Hill. The Triggers believed they were nothing without their rifles. Nothing beats the feel of shooting a Ceylonian army carbine. Sometimes you had to take care to steady your shot. The Triggers had clearance to modify their guns however they chose. Some felt the course was too easy, so the Triggers spiced things up a bit. Kids flowed through that course like it was nothing.
Woo! First try, first prize. Okay, I started to like this one.
The Ceylonian army would have recruited him in a flash. Nothing makes a gun so dangerous as a keen eye.
Okay, next area. Call for Caldon.
No risk a culvert cauldron ever erupting again, they used to say. Guess they were wrong.
Here's the simmer in this unstable area which owns pierced to the heart of the world. Let's go!
Not everything blew up in the calamity.
Oh.
Why Colford Cauldron here blew up way ahead of its time. The cauldron boiled over some 300 years ago. They say it filled the skies with ash and the lakes with molten rock. If you wanted to survive something like that, you had to learn to adapt. So in a way, the beasts of the wilds, they're all survivors too. It takes a certain stubborn pride to keep on living in a place like this. As for us, we learned an awful lot from Colford Cauldron.
Fire below?
That learning led to some interesting inventions. The raw power of the world fell right into our hands. Playing with the cauldron's fires became an addiction.
Something heavy. An upgrade material for Calham. Oh, not the right.
Sure, we dusted off a good many secrets out here.
Ow.
But we discovered other things we're better off not knowing. unforgiving scent of sulfurous dirt. Taste the air so hot it sticks to your lungs. All sorts of awful things crawling underfoot. You can cook those things, but you can't eat them. Never thought we'd find so much life in all that ash.
Pecker nest. A memento. A patchwork of stitch with an old egg nestled inside. Peckers were hunted aggressively before the calamity, but their number never seems to dwindle. Even now they appear to be thriving.
We kept on sifting through the cauldron's secrets anyway. The more ash we swept aside, the more life we found. Place as inhospitable as they come. But still we pressed on. After all, when we look down inside Colford Cauldron, look down through all the smoke and flames, we saw in there the heart of the world, the heart now laid bare by the calamity. We had to have it. As for the kid, he just has to get that shard out of there. Too bad taking that thing woke up every last stink eye from here to Charleston Bar. Kid's thinking he's got to trek all the way back around the cauldron. Luckily, the cauldron cooked up a little shortcut for him. Sure, it ain't the most convenient path. Biggest stink eye he's ever seen's waiting for him on the other side. Arms open on him like a pimple on a school day.
Ouch.
And where there's one stink eye, there's always more. The cauldron's tenants all gather up to bid the kid a fond farewell. Kid don't shed any tears for him, With a good spyglass, you can still see the cauldron from the city. But all the fires died out. There's nothing left of it. It comes back looking like the inside of a chimney.
One second.
A culture. A still life of old unwanted keepsakes.
The trigger.
The triggers. My brothers. Bravest men I ever knew. The conscience. We haven't lost everything, long as we have that. Sometimes I want to ask him, why do any of this? But truth is, I don't want to know.
Peckerness. Those fish can breed just about anywhere, can they?
They said the wild could never be tamed. If only they could see us now.
Why I feel you are gonna...
We're all a little short on friends these days, so that's a welcome sight.
Okay.
The shard works like a charm. Near the monument's heartbeat again.
Alright.
Seems the gods recommended this place to all their friends. Think the gods are gonna help? Messiah. Garmouth. Last thing the gods are gonna do is make our lives easier.
Missing bullet.
At least it won't get cold around here with that thing around. On the inside, a fire bellows ain't nothing like its more popular air-spitting cousin. Without an insulated air intake, that thing's liable to blow up on you.
Let's see what. Using secret skills while defending.
Cinder brick stout sure goes down smooth, then stays in your gut like a rock.
Outcome.
Seems Zia's cooking got the best of him.
Oops.
We spotted a pecker carrying a shard to Mount Zan.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go for the hour. I think I'm gonna try some of the proving grounds to get at least some of the game for the next week. Okay, how much? 5. I think I can do this. Just I need to. No. Let me restart. I'm done.
Real proud of that show. I almost don't believe it when he says he passed the Breakers Challenge.
Wait a second. Oh yeah, with that.
The Breakers. Ain't no one can outrun them. Or their arrows.
That was the one.
Graver gimlet tastes different the longer you swish it around. Miraculous stuff.
Okay, let's see if I can make this.
Always time for juice and squirts, they used to say. At least the little fellas can't feel a thing. Some squirts tried to flee on instinct. Best to put them away first, before they rile up the others.
Seriously?
The ranch was always looking for good help.
How much time? 100 banners, seriously.
There's always more squirts to go around. Kid makes short work of them things.
Don't tell me it was 60 seconds and I failed just for that last one. Of course it does! Okay, I'm gonna try one more time. No. Okay.
Kid carved through all of them in a flash.
Now we done it.
Well, the kid's gone and struck terror in the hearts of squirts everywhere.
Welcome back from the other one. But yeah, I think from tonight was a good advance. We are still got 2 shards to complete, and I want to try to complete all the challenges. So let's see. I still have the musket, the shield, the lance again, the dualies, and the flamethrowers. So I have still some places to go. Okay, I'm gonna take another sip of water. And okay, I'm gonna ensure my back is completely lean on the. But yeah. Uh, let's see. Mm. Oh, sorry. To the reception. And let's see. Options. Hydro! A guard! I didn't expect you to say that to everyone to see. You're getting more braver, huh? Good chip. Alright. Let me see. Options, options. Hmm. Mm. Mm. Oh no, you know what? Mm, mm, mm. Okay. For now, I'm gonna think about a rate message. Um. Thank you so much for being here. I am still. I have a little extra because I am waiting from where to go. So yep. This is gonna be a red message. I have the flamethrower now. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. Remember to stay hydrated, eat good food, sleep well, and more than anything, try to be happy. I know in all places of the world there are certain things that are not going too well, but we have to do our best to try to live our lives the best we can do. Remember, everyone is valid, and more than anything, all experience have some value. So if you can remember that, I am happy for you and for everyone. I more than anything, I wish everyone has a good weekend. Mhm. Uh, Okay, for now the Ash is the winner, unless someone else vote. We are in the last 20 seconds. Last 10. And from one vote, Ashby plays it goes. But yeah, once again, thank you so much for being here. Hope everyone is having a good time so here in this adventure to revisit Bastion. Yeah, I gonna stream tomorrow with Hydro more Portal 2, so be ready for that. I think we have this under control. I mean, we complete 4 of the chambers like anything, so yeah, I trust in our chances. And just in time. Uh, the the ads from Ash just ended, so everyone have a good one. Inkwell signing off. Goodbye. Take care. Sayonara. Auf Wiedersehen. Adios.